Hi everyone, my name is Christy Chitengu and I am a Mandela Rhodes Scholar for the year 2022. I'm from Zimbabwe and I'm studying at Wits University in completion of a Master's in Migration and Displacement. So I have been asked to give you guys 2 tips for the upcoming interviews. The first is don't be afraid to pause. You don't have to immediately answer the question once it's asked. Feel free to say, oh, can I have a moment to think about it? So that you can actually take in the question and frame your answer rather than immediately answering, and you might not give the best answer that you can. Second of all is to be honest in your answers, but don't be have honest but well thought out honest answers. The questions that they're going to ask you require you to reflect on not only the good aspects of yourself but also some of your bad habits. So in answering the not so good things about yourself, don't be too self-deprecating. Be reflective, but don't paint yourself in a negative light, but be honest. That's a very difficult task because a lot of the questions will ask you to reflect on how you would react in certain situations where you're required to be honest, but don't paint yourself in a bad light, and be reflective of your honest experience. So those are my 2 tips. I hope they were useful.
Hi guys, I'm Thelma Bobim from Cameroon. I'm a Mandela Rhodes Scholar for 2022. I'm studying in Joburg, University of Johannesburg, Politics and International Relations. So what I can say about the interview is be yourself, don't be nervous, and tell your story the way it is. Don't fake anything, just be you. And if you don't have answers to any questions, find a way to say anything. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Shenk. I am from Ethiopia and I'm studying at the University of Pretoria. And I wanted to give you a couple tips on your interview. So for me, I remember the morning of my interview, I was super nervous. I was trying to think through the best ways to prepare, and it's kind of difficult because you don't really know what's going to be thrown at you and you don't really know who you're going to meet. But all I would say is calm down, take a breath, and be true to yourself. Don't feel afraid to share vulnerable things or be transparent. There was a question that I was given that was, what was the way you failed as a leader and it impacted others? And I had to tell a hard story that was kind of shameful for me in the moment, but sometimes hard and shameful things make us better people. So be honest, speak from your heart, and give people the opportunity to see the best in you, even in times of learning. So yeah, I'm sure you'll do great. Good luck.
Hello, everybody. This is I am Lunati Ngwane from the MRF Program Officer, and I'm here to share some interview tips with you. So the first thing I would say is just be calm. I know that's not helpful when you're not calm, but seriously, the biggest tip I can give you for the interview is that we just want to get to know you. We've already seen your CV and your motivation, and so all that information is out of the way. The point of the interview is to get a feel for your energy, get to know what differentiates you and would make you stand out as an MRF scholar. Final tip, it's not a tip, but I just want you to know that if you've made it to the interview stage, even if you didn't, so many people, so many talented people apply. You are worthy, and getting in or not getting in does not take away from your worthiness. So try to relax, and if it's meant for you, it will come. And if it doesn't come right now, you can apply again and again and again. And maybe there's just something else out there for you. Cool. Hope that was helpful.
So hi everyone. So my name is Susan. I'm a current Mandela Rhodes Scholar, studying at Wits, doing my Master's in Entrepreneurship. So what was very helpful for me, specifically when it comes to the interview, is you have to be authentic and vulnerable. So don't be scared to share your story as it is. It's special. So just show up authentically as you are. Be open, be vulnerable, and share your story as it is. All right, all the best, guys. Bye.
Hi, I am Karabo Manasheha. I am 24 years old, a Mandela Rhodes Scholar from 2022 from South Africa, studying at UCT, a postgraduate diploma in accounting. Tips for the interview: honestly, I would just say be yourself. In the interview, they're not trying to scare you, they're not trying to intimidate you, they really just want to get to know you. They've seen your application, they've seen all the references. At this point in time, they just want to get to know you in a warm and friendly way. And so just be yourself, don't try to be somebody that you're not, and I'm sure you will crush the interview.
Hi there, my name is Emmanuel Okelo, a 2022 MRF Scholar from Rhodes University. Yeah, for the interview, I mean, it's not like you're going for a battle, you're meeting human beings. So just be yourself, enjoy the journey, and be open, and always express your feelings as they come. Yeah, for me, that's it. Thanks.
Hi everyone, my name is Sonfazo Ralebhafatwane. I am a 2022 MRF scholar from Botswana. I'm at VITS studying anthropology, and the one tip that I would give prospective MRF scholars is to not be afraid to be different, being different in opinion, being different in presenting yourself. Don't try to edit yourself into opinions or thoughts or ideas and presentations of self that you think could be popular and could resonate with more people. Just be true to yourself, and in the spirit of everybody saying be yourself, of course, be open to constantly learning, but also being true to your own convictions and your own beliefs and your own perspectives of the world, about the world. So yeah, don't be afraid to be different.
I'm Erikan Baluku, studying a master's in molecular and cell biology at University of Cape Town in South Africa. I'm being sponsored by MasterCard Foundation Scholarship, and I'm just here to give a tip of how best can you prepare for an interview if you wanna get a scholarship, or if you're looking outside there to go for your interview. What you have to have in mind is that there are a few key things they look in when they're going to interview you, and one of them is leadership. The second is how you give back to your community, and the third one is how will this scholarship help you to achieve or move from one step to another. But what I can say is that about leadership, you should prepare to tell them how do you think your leadership skills have changed your life from the time you became a leader, because they're looking at transformation in your life through leadership. And one of the things you need to highlight to them is you need to show them that there has been a change from the time you entered into leadership. And this is the big tip, because they will want to know, can you rise from one step to another, or can you change communities? And for you to change communities, you must be a leader. Then the other thing is give back to the community. You should always aim at telling them how you have been involved in community activities, how you have given back to these communities, because they will want to know, are you a potential person who can be sponsored for this scholarship and go back to your community, like I am from Uganda, and change people's life, change what people have been doing, or create solutions for local problems. So you should have something in mind of which idea, which problem is in your community, that after giving you this scholarship, you would come implement the knowledge that you studied back to you in your community to solve such a problem. So as you're going for an interview, expect such questions, but try to nail at them about how best you can use your knowledge that you gain from the institution where you're studying to go back into your community and solve local problems. Then lastly, you need to look at how your studies are going to help in causing an impact like in Africa. So always think about the SDGs, and majorly here I will give you a tip that people are always looking at the Sustainable Development Goals, and you should always tailor your answers towards how there is a loophole maybe in SDG 3, which is about well-being, and which loopholes or which challenges are you seeing there, and how do you think your degree, for example, my degree, I am doing molecular, and I have known that the problems, for example, in my country, which need my knowledge, my expertise. So I'm trying to see how I can learn this knowledge and go and apply it in my area. And that's the same way you answer such a question. Tell them that you're going to apply the knowledge you learn from here to solve a challenge which is local in your community. So you're not only getting this knowledge to use it here and leave, but you're also going to apply it not only in your community, but at a continental level. And I can assure you, this will help you to go through your interview.
Hey there, my name is Monica and my surname is Ilonga. I'm from Namibia. I'm currently studying my Master's in Inclusive Innovation at the University of Cape Town and the Scholarship of MasterCard Foundation Scholars. One thing I should say or tell or advise you on to win a scholarship should always be identifying the problem in your community and how can you align it to your program or the study that you are pursuing or interested to pursue in, and I then also briefly explain how you're going to solve that problem and how you're going to give back to the community with the knowledge that you are going to get through that program under the same scholarship. It's always important to be involved in community, be volunteer, and other programs that you are doing in communities. Those are the key things that scholarship always look into, is where you're coming from, your experience in that problem, in that problem that you're trying to solve, how you're going to solve after you acquire the knowledge that you were lended or given an opportunity. Thank you.